Times of conventional trade fairs and conferences have passed. In order to establish business contacts today, new, innovative and efficient solutions are a must. One of them is the East Meets West Direct Congress, which took place on the 22nd and 23rd of February in Warsaw. It was created by tradesmen for tradesmen, and that's the secret of its success. East Meets West. Super business meeting.
East meets West, super spotkanie biznesowe.
I encourage every company to participate, just not my competitors. It's like speed dating, which allows you to gather the most important information you need in a short time, and an assessment from the retail side in terms of their interest and whether these products have a perspective or not. It is not like contacts through the internet. You can talk face to face, ask questions, see and touch the products. The informal atmosphere. You're not like an ant at a trade fair. You get a chance to calmly talk and negotiate. The kilometres we had to overcome to be here were worth it. We also want to participate in the Congress in June, in hopes of establishing contacts there which will result in new contracts. The long road which we had to overcome to get to Poland was definitely worth it. We got to check the products we were interested in, negotiate the prices and terms of cooperation. Any meeting such as this is a huge plus. For us, time and money in the business world has great importance. The individuals who come here clearly know what they want and are ready to make the most concrete decisions. Possibilities are certainly here, because it's always good to meet a person who determines which merchandise a store will carry, to converse and maintain further contact, in order to have the possibility of signing a contract in the future. During the Congress, we held more than 110 targeted business meetings between FMCG producers and the European Union of managers from 6 major retail chains from the receptive and emerging markets: Ukraine, Belarus and Uzbekistan. We are interested in these contacts, which I hope will transfer into customer satisfaction in Belarus. We are ready to develop these contacts. Thank you for the invitation. We are glad that we could be here. Great place for business contacts. In the first stage, tremendous work was done by the organisers of the Congress. They thoroughly checked the needs of companies from the East and West, trying to match similar needs and interests. Who we want to meet, which products we want to see. Now it's all in our hands. We got what we came here for, everything at the reach of our fingertips. We came prepared for the meetings with customers. We know who will be our business partner on the Polish market. Language barriers weren't an issue. Professional translators facilitated each meeting.
For us it makes sense to come, but the 3 meetings that we actually had were very productive. They were interesting. I think as a first step in opening doors for cooperation, I think it was extremely positive.
It's a great idea, especially because Polish companies are selling to the East, but not all retail chains. So it's a very big opportunity to establish cooperation and have informal talks. The idea hit the target. Direct conversations between manufacturing companies and buyers from retail chains or other retail chain representatives in one place provide a great and fast way of making contacts. It was a real opportunity to meet decision makers from purchasing departments of Eastern retail chains in one place, an opportunity which other companies have been seeking and waiting for years. It is definitely easier, because now we don't have to put in the effort to have such meetings which can be very hard to accomplish sometimes. So this is definitely a great convenience for people who want to sell, because we get to meet the people within our target market, or people who definitely want to expect the products which we offer.
Jest to fajna forma do tego, żeby spotkać sieci, które...
This is a great way to meet the retailers that are not too fond of meetings. Perhaps they're not also as accessible as we thought. It's a great setup because we get to meet several retail chains in one place. We know for sure that we will have a meeting. We know that it will be a meeting with a decision maker. Therefore, it also creates an opportunity for a contract to be signed. So far, we've had 1 meeting, which was a complete success. The precise organisation and professional execution of meetings resulted in maximum customer satisfaction and real commercial contracts. Well, unfortunately, from behind the desk we will not be able to sell all of our products, so reaching out to the companies is necessary. We currently send our goods to the Russian market, but so far we have not managed to enter the Ukrainian nor the Belarusian market. Therefore, we decided that participating in such an event is necessary and useful. Directly from a partner, you can hear the most important information which cannot be read on the internet. Sometimes it's only available in a specific language, which makes the process of exploring difficult. I also believe that it is extremely beneficial to companies because not everyone has the possibility to go to that market personally. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. Sometimes certain owners still look at those markets in a suspicious way. They do not believe in the intuition of their employees. So I definitely think this is an idea which is worth bringing into life.
To jest chyba jedyna droga znalezienia.
This is probably the only way of finding commercial cooperation. During such meetings and direct conversations with retail chains or buyers, we found an additional way to sell our products. I think that we offer high-end products which surely will find customers of those markets.
Wysokiej półki i na pewno klienta znajdą na tamtych rynkach.
To jest dobra alternatywa do spotkań bezpośrednich.
This is a good alternative for direct meetings with retail chains. You can easily get to know people, interact directly, and present your offer immediately. At one spot, in one place at one time, you can meet with several representatives from different retail chains. Business talks in these conditions are a real pleasure. A small auditorium, effective time usage, direct meetings between retailers and producers. We were truly able to make direct contact, which can have a positive effect on business contracts.
Sama forma myślę, że jest bardzo dobra.
I think that the form itself is very good. As of today, proposals which have been offered by various agencies were mainly concentrated on having foreign trips without knowing the end result. I didn't know who I would meet, with which company, what I would exactly be talking about and whether it would be possible at all. In contrast, here the meetings are fixed, arranged with specific retailers, and I think it is a very accurate form of contact.
Taki kongres pomaga nam nawzajem.
This congress helps us all in finding each other, because not all producers, including cosmetic companies, have the capability and the possibility to do research in different countries. I surely believe that such congresses are needed, both for us and our future partners.
Jak nam, tak i naszym przyszłym partnerom.
Even on exhibitions, the time is limited or the head is not free, and here you concentrate on your business talks, and there's a very big advantage to exhibitions.
I think that the benefits from the meetings were felt by both parties, the retailers and the manufacturers. I must say that the individuals who were invited from retail chains were decision makers. They were often the top managers of the purchasing or import departments. From the producers, they were mainly individuals from the export departments or the company owners themselves. The meetings took place in a very relaxed business surrounding. The Congress in Warsaw was only a foretaste of the main East meets West Congress, which will be happening between the 13th and 16th of June this year in the Lower Silesian Voivodeship at the Topacz Castle near the city of Wrocław. What just took place here now is only a small portion of what will be happening in June.
To, co odbyło się teraz, jest tylko namiastką tego, co
Besides the one-to-one meetings which producers and retailers had here, there will be business meetings, networking meetings, discussion panels and lectures. Only then and there, you'll get to know all possibilities that the Congress has to offer. Organised by tradesmen for tradesmen. We sincerely invite you. You'll meet 50 retail chains. You'll get the chance to have individual face-to-face talks. Another novelty during the East Meets West Congress will be an innovative form of a maintenance-free exhibition, the East Meets West Shop. An imitation of a supermarket will be constructed on a few hundred-metre space, where nearly 200 manufacturers will present their products on shelves, resembling the conditions in which consumers see them every day. Emerging markets are open and offer many opportunities. Mature markets are waiting for innovative offers. The East Meets West Congress stands for maximum synergy, expert lectures, workshops, masterclasses and unofficial discussions after the official events. It's time to change the traditional format. There's no other congress like the East Meets West, Eurasian FMCG business. 4 days of meetings in one place. This is undoubtedly an event your company shouldn't miss. Join us.